So in today's session, we are going to understand about the JavaScript basics. Okay. So guys, in ServiceNow, we have seen incident form. We have seen incident form. We have seen problem form. We have seen shipping case form. We have seen user form. We have seen group form. Okay. On those forms, if any customizations required. See, so far we have seen configurations. Configurations means drag and drops and all. What is already there, we are utilizing it. See, there are two things: configuration and customization. Configuration means adding which is already there. Customization means adding something new. Okay. So to make the customizations on the forms, we use JavaScript in ServiceNow. To make the customizations on the forms, we use JavaScript in ServiceNow. What type of customizations we will do here? What type of customizations we will do? Okay. So I will tell you. So here in the short description field, I should be able to enter only the characters. If I enter any number, it will not accept. You understand my point? So for that, we have to use JavaScript. You're getting my point. So in the short description field, by default, we can enter anything here. We are able to enter anything here. Okay. But in the short description field, it should allow you to enter only the characters and spaces. If any integer found, if any special character found, it should not accept. So this is a customization. This functionality is not there. This customization, we have to do it. To do these customizations, we will use JavaScript. So we will go to the shipping case form. So in the shipping case form, okay. Let us take one date field here. So in the date field, I should be able to select only future dates. If May 4th. May 4th is fine. If I select past date, it should not accept. So February 4th, I am selecting. February 4th is a past date. If I select any past date, it should not accept. By default, this date field is actually accepting any date. But we should customize in such a way that it should accept only future dates. So in this case, we will use JavaScript. To make any customizations on the forms, we will use JavaScript. You're getting my point? To make customizations on any forms, it can be incident form, problem form, change form, user form, group form. Okay. On any form, if you want to make the customizations, we'll use JavaScript. So the JavaScript basics we are actually learning. Guys, JavaScript basics are fine. If you would like to get expertise, you can also get an expertise. Okay. So JavaScript basics are fine. So in today's session, we are actually discussing JavaScript basics. To practice JavaScript basics in ServiceNow, we will use background scripts. To practice JavaScript, we will use background script. Okay. So here you can practice the JavaScript. Okay. So you can see JavaScript executed on server. Okay. First, in the JavaScript basics, first of all, we will start with the commenting. So commenting. So guys, here I have total 5 lines of script is there. Let me just use GS dot. This GS dot print is used to print the output on the console. This is actually script editor. This is actually console where we can actually see the output. You can see we are able to see the output here, right? So we have total 5 lines of script is there. If I comment first line, so to comment first line, we'll use double slash, backward slashes. So first line will never run. Commented script. Now I have commented the script. First line. I have commented the first line. Just use run script here. Only 4 lines executed. If I comment second line, only lines executed. If I commented this one, 3 lines, 4 lines. Okay. So all the lines are commented. Commented script will never run. Okay. So I am actually uncommenting this one. I want to comment everything 5 lines at a time. Backward slash star star backward slash. Okay. So you can comment all the lines at a time. Instead of commenting line by line, you can comment all the lines at a time. Okay. So usually we will write comments. We will write comments to make other developers understand what is this line is doing. So I'll use comment here. This line is used to print the name. You are getting my point? I'm actually making other developer understand what this line is doing. I have written a comment here. Getting my point? So this will never be run. This is just for understanding other developers. How to comment the script and all, everybody is clear, right? How to comment the multiple lines at a time, you are able to understand, right? Forward slash, backward slash, star, backward slash. Okay. So nothing has run. So this is how you will comment the scripting in the JavaScript. This is the very first thing. So in service in JavaScript, you have different type of data types are there. Data types. String data type, number data type, object data type, string, number, object, boolean, undefined, null. Okay. So we have these type of data types are there in JavaScript. String type, number type, object type, boolean type, undefined, and null type. Okay. Anything that you see within the single quotes, anything that you see within the double quotes is called string. You can say Uday is in the single quotes. Uday Gadiparthi is in the double quotes. Anything that you see in the double quotes or anything that you see in the single quotes is a string. You're getting my point? Number 45 is a number data type. It is a number. 67.90 is a number. Okay. Anything that you see the flower brackets is called object. Okay. We have array type as well. Anything that you see in the square brackets is actually called an array. So if you pass true or false, that is a Boolean value. Okay. Unassigned. Unassigned value is actually, okay. Unassigned value is actually undefined. No value, actually a null. So guys, we have string type. Anything that you see in the single quotes or double quotes, that is a string. Okay, you see any number or um, decimal number, that will be considered as number data type. Anything that you see in the flower brackets is actually an object data type. Anything that you see in the square brackets is actually an array type. Anything that you see true or false, that is actually a Boolean type. If you haven't assigned any value, that will be considered as unassigned. Null I will actually explain in detail. Okay, so gs.print, okay, Uday. So Uday is there in the single quotes or not? Then it is called as string. I will show you. Use type of here to see the data type. To see the data type, we will use type of here. Let me run the script here. What is it giving? It is a string data type. It is a string data type. Let me use double quotes here. So it is also be considered as string. If I give 45 number here, it will show it as number data type. 45.90 I am giving here. Okay. It is giving number data type. Okay. So if I give an object type here, it will give the type of as object. Okay, it's a type of object. Getting my point? So array is also considered as object, guys. Array is also considered as object. You can see object. I haven't assigned any value here. I haven't assigned any value. It will show as double single quotes, right? It will show as string. Um, okay, I'll tell you about this one. This undefined and null. What exactly it does. So if I give type of true here, type of true here, it will give Boolean value, Boolean type. So guys, we have total 7 data types. String, anything that you see in the single quotes is called string. Any number, you call it as number data type. Anything that you see in the flower brackets, that will be considered as object. Anything that you see in the square brackets, that is also considered as object. If you see true or false, that is actually a Boolean data type. Undefined means if in any value, if no value assigned, undefined. Okay. So I'll explain about null in detail. Okay. Fine. Well, here guys, we understand the data types. We have string type, we have number type, we have object type. This is also an object. We have Boolean type, undefined type, and null type. So you have these type of data types here, guys. This is very important. If I give you a value, let us say I am giving you 56. Is 56 a integer? Is 56 a number? Yes. If I give this in single quotes, this is a string. Okay. This is an object. This is an object. Anything that you see in the square brackets, it's an array. Okay. If it is not assigned any value, that is undefined. Okay. Now we will understand about variables. Okay. Now we will understand about variables. So variables can be declared in JavaScript in three ways. Using var keyword, let keyword, const keyword. But in ServiceNow, we only use var keyword. In ServiceNow, only use var keyword. So variables are used to store the values temporarily. Variables are used to store the values. Variables are used to store the values. Okay. Variables should be declared with the var keyword in ServiceNow. Var, you must use var keyword to declare a variable name. Var, variable name can be any name you can keep. Var My name is equal to Uday Gadiparthi. So what I have done here, I have assigned this string. I have assigned this string to this JavaScript variable. I have assigned a string to string value, we can say. I have assigned string value to JavaScript variable. Okay. Where age is equal to 50. I have assigned integer to JavaScript variable. Where is male is equal to true. I have assigned Boolean value to JavaScript variable. Okay. Where family is equal to yeah, I'll come to that later. I have assigned an object to JavaScript variable. Okay. I have assigned an object to JavaScript variable. Okay. I have assigned an object to JavaScript variable. Where um, what should I do? Where marks is equal to 90, 98, 99, 89, 78. I have assigned an array to the JavaScript variable. Getting my point? So where sister name is equal sister name, I haven't assigned any value to the variable. It will give the boolean it will give the output as undefined. This is actually undefined type. Undefined. Unassigned means undefined. Getting my point? I am taking this particular variables here. I am going to paste it in the okay. So the my name variable you are storing Uday Gadiparthi string. This is a string. This is a integer. This is Boolean value. This is an object. This is an array. This is actually undefined variable. Undefined variable. Okay. Let me do one thing. gs.print. So we will see type of here. Okay. You can see first one is actually string. Second one is a number. Third one is Boolean. Fourth one, object. This object is actually considering it as an object. Array is also considered as an object. So I haven't assigned any value to this particular JavaScript variable, right? It is giving undefined. If you don't assign any value to the JavaScript variable, it will give the output as undefined. Then what is null here? In the data types, you have null, right? What is this null? Null is something not related to variables. Null is not something related to variables. Null is something related to the fields. Let us say here, when I get this category field value, you will get null. This is empty, right? If you get the short description field value, you will get null. Getting my point? If you get the short description field value, you will get null. If you get the on hold reason field value, you will get null. So empty field values is actually null. Not empty variable are not null. Empty field values are null. You got my point? Empty variables without if here this is a variable. I didn't define any variable, any value. I didn't assign any value. That is why it is giving undefined. But empty field is different. Empty variable is different. Empty fields empty fields will give Boolean value null. Empty variables will give Boolean sorry. Empty fields will give output null. Empty variables will give output as undefined. Do you understand the difference? Huh? Clear, right? You can assign any type of data type. You can assign any data type of value to JavaScript variable. So here, if you take a look at here, I have assigned a string type of value to JavaScript variable. I have assigned a number type of value to JavaScript variable. I have assigned Boolean type of value to JavaScript variable. I have assigned object type of value to JavaScript variable. I have assigned array type of value to JavaScript variable. Okay, you can assign any data type value to JavaScript variable. You can assign any data type of value to JavaScript variable. Clear, right? Hmm? Okay. So we understand the data types. We can assign any type of data type to you can assign any data type of value to JavaScript variable. Okay. So we should follow some best practices to declare the JavaScript variable name. So we have to declare the JavaScript variable name using var keyword. Variable names should never start with capital letter. Okay. It is my name. It should never be started with a capital letter. So my name is equal to Uday Gadiparthi. Okay. Here what is happening? You are actually assigning JavaScript variable. You are printing this JavaScript variable. Okay. So, but using capital letter, no, when you are declaring the JavaScript variable, see, JavaScript variable name can be any name. It can be any name. You can user define. You can actually, you should start the JavaScript variable name the small letter. Always remember JavaScript variable name should be started with a small letter. JavaScript variable name should not start with a special character. Should not be started with a special character. Should not be started with a number. Getting my point? JavaScript variable name should always starts with a small letter. Should not start with a special character. Should not start with the integer. We should not also use special character in the middle. We should not also use number in the middle. No, using number is also not a good practice in the middle. You can use the number in the end. It will accept. So when you are declaring the JavaScript variable, don't use keywords. So for is a keyword, right, in the JavaScript. Don't use keywords for JavaScript variable declaration. So for is a keyword in JavaScript. Don't use keywords for declaring the JavaScript variable names. Getting my point? Don't use in. In is also a keyword. Hmm? A plus plus. So don't use keywords as a variable name. Don't use keywords as variable names. So variable name should start with a small letter. My so use capital letter in the middle. My name. My name is equal to Uday Gadiparthi. You can see it started with a small letter and is capital letter. This is called camel case. So for JavaScript variable declaration, use camel case variables. Use camel case variables. So you can see where is male. So I is small letter, M is capital letter. I used M capital letter is equal to true. So that means I assigned Boolean value to this particular JavaScript variable. I assigned value to this particular JavaScript variable. Okay, you're getting my point, right? How do we declare the JavaScript variables and all? Hmm? Okay, fine. Well, here, guys, just observe this one. So you can directly use the values, right? Why do we have to store? Let us say I have Uday Gadiparthi here. Uday Gadiparthi. This is a string that we all know. Anything that you can see in the single quotes is a string. So I can directly print it using gs.print, right? Okay. I can directly print it. Why do I have to store this in a JavaScript variable? Where my name is equal to my name is equal to this one. So you are assigning this Uday Gadiparthi value to this particular JavaScript variable. Why there is a need of assigning this Uday Gadiparthi value to this JavaScript variable? So let us say, guys, I have to use this Uday Gadiparthi name 10 times. So what I have to do? I have to write this 10 times, right? So instead of writing Uday Gadiparthi 10 times, what I do is I will assign this value to this JavaScript variable. I will reuse this JavaScript variable wherever is needed. I'll use it here. No need to write Uday Gadiparthi multiple times. We'll assign this Uday Gadiparthi value to this JavaScript variable. This JavaScript variable I can reuse anywhere. Okay. You can see. Did I write Uday Gadiparthi multiple times? I used Uday Gadiparthi, I stored Uday Gadiparthi value in this JavaScript variable. I reused that JavaScript variable multiple times. Okay. You are clear, right? Just a moment. Okay. Now I will tell you few other things. For reusability purpose, we will use JavaScript variable, guys. So those challenges we'll be discussing slowly, Ankar. So slowly we'll be discussing them. Okay. So you guys are clear, right? So for commenting and data types and all, how to declare a JavaScript variable, how to assign these. Okay. See here, first of all, you have to understand. So this is a Uday Gadiparthi value. This value type is string. This is a value. This value type is string. Now you can see where age is equal to 50. So 50 is a value. This type is number. Where is male is equal to true. True is the value, but its type is Boolean. Getting my point? Okay, fine. That is fine. Now, gs.print is used to print the output in the console. GS stands for glide system. That glide system is a separate API, which I will be explaining later. Just remember, gs.print is used to print the output in the console. gs.print is used to print the output in the console. So till this point, everybody is clear, right? If everybody is clear, we will now be discussing about mm, JavaScript variables we discussed. Hmm? Operators, that's a big task that we should start in tomorrow's session. Hmm? So we will not be discussing that. Hmm? How we will be discussing today. Operators will be discussing separately. String methods will be discussing separately. Array methods, object methods will be discussing separately. Hmm? So these and all we are not supposed to discuss now. Okay. So leave about all these things. I will allow you to ask all of your questions, whatever you have questions, right, so far. You guys ask those questions for now. I have unmuted everyone.
Yeah, Uday, yesterday while discussing, it is disconnected right away. Can you show me that one? How can we do? And for the data policy also, I am getting some issue.
Yeah. So till which point you understand? See, let's say by default, you don't create any update set.
Yes.
You did not create any update set. You created a table. Those will be captured in the default update set. Okay.
Yes.
So there is a default update set by default. So whatever the table that you created, that would have been captured in the default update set. Okay.
Okay.
Understand, right?
Yes, Uday.
Let us say you have created this catalog client script. Okay. You created this catalog client script. So
Okay.
this catalog client script, with- without creating update set, you created this catalog client script. This is captured in the default update set. So
Okay.
this you want to move it to your update set. You can just open this customer update. Okay, this is actually captured in the default update set, right?
Okay.
You open this customer update.
Okay.
Okay, this is called customer update. So
Okay.
go to, hold on. So here in the update set, you have to change your update set name that is newly created. Let us say this one. You just save it. So likewise, let us say if there are actually 100 customer updates.
Yes.
So you can actually open the list in a new window, right click, new window,
Okay.
open a new window. So where you can just drag it here, you will be able to find update set here. Okay. Use control click here. Okay.
Okay.
Select all of these things and change the update set name here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So all of these update sets will be moved to customer updates will be moved to the update set that you created. Got my point?
Okay. Okay. Okay, Uday.
I think you are
We'll try.
keeping your mouth so close. Can you keep your mic a little bit away from your mouth?
No, I am using the laptop and I am there from the laptop only.
Mhm. Okay. What is the another doubt?
Yeah, another doubt is actually, I mean, for the shipping case, I have created one UI policy, right?
Hmm.
I have kept the one checkbox. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, you can share your screen. Yeah.
Yeah, here actually, I am opening one record for the understanding purpose.
Hmm.
Here, what I kept is, I have kept this checkbox, and if this is checkbox is checked, then only I need to keep this one as mandatory. This is also a reference field. For this one, I have created the data policy. Previously, what's happened, I have created a UA policy for this one and converted to the data policy.
Hold on. What is the requirement here?
Yeah, this is my form. If
Hmm.
created for others,
Hmm.
if I check out this checkbox,
Hmm.
I need to keep this one as mandatory.
Hmm.
Previously, what's happened, I have created the UA policy for this one. UA policy is like I have created mandatory as true
Hmm.
and read only leave alone. I have kept the condition.
So you
And now,
converted this as data policy.
yes, it's correct.
Okay. Okay.
What
Hmm.
you are saying, it's correct. And then I'm going to here, background script is there, right?
Hmm.
This is the label name. I mean, a name for that control.
See, did I explain you the script? Did I explain you the script? Tell me. The scripting part, did I explain?
No, yesterday we have inserted some records, right, with this one.
No. Use the REST API Explorer.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Scripting, whatever the script that you wrote is incorrect.
I'm keeping here.
Hmm.
I'm directly this value.
Hmm. Hmm. Scroll down. Scroll down. What is it telling?
Yeah, it is showing it is mandatory. It's correct.
Script, whatever the script that you wrote is incorrect. You
Okay,
got it?
yeah. Yeah, because of this one only I asked. Maybe I mean, this also where yesterday you are showing like insertion thing, right?
Hmm.
Like that I have tried to implement here, Uday.
So, glide record, I am at to explain. Okay, I haven't explained it, I am at to explain.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, these things only. Thank you.
How to move users to other instance if they are not present in the group? So, you have to import and export. See here, see, let us say you have groups, right? Under user administration, you have groups here. Okay. So you will actually move this particular group. How do you move this group? You will export the XML, you will import the XML. So after importing this group into another instance, you have to import these group members as well. You have to export these group members and you have to import these group members as well. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Uday.
So you guys are clear, right? So far. So somebody is trying to ask me a question. Sai Charan. Sai Charan, I can't hear you.
I have doubt regarding data lookup.
Data lookup rules. Okay, you can share your screen now.
I didn't open that.
What is the doubt? What is the doubt here?
For priority and impact related role, right?
Sorry?
For priority and impact and urgency, we created a role, right?
Hmm.
Third case will be this one. In that case, like category and subcategory, we have created rule for assignment group. So here, in our case, there are less category, like 3 categories, say 3 subcategories. So we can assign them easily. In some cases, there will be a lot of things, right? There might be 100 assignment groups. that case, how can we manually create for everything?
We have to create multiple rules. We have to create multiple rules. Like we have created rule for high impact, high urgency, it should be critical.
Yes.
And high impact and medium urgency, then it is high. Like we have created the rules, right? Priority lookup rules, right? Similarly, we have to create a assignment lookup rules. Assignment group lookup rules. So I think for assignment group population and all, we have created only 3 rules.
Yes, yes.
Here we have to create multiple rules there.
In case I am working in a retail project, right? So we have around 50, 60 teams we have for assignment group itself. Assignment group itself. For all those we have to create
Sajaran, your voice is not clear. Whatever you are speaking, I can barely hear you.
Okay, I'll call you separately.
Okay. Okay. Any questions from anyone?
Uday, can you explain calculated value once again in a short summary?
Sure, sure. What is the exact difference between type and role? What is the type and what exactly is the question here? Amtaja?
So usually in filter, we can add, like for example, if you want to filter the group, for ITIL people, we can keep type is ITIL and role is ITIL. No, sir. Like we have both the options. So what is the exact difference between those two?
Okay, okay. So in the group, you mean to say you can add a type of group, right? This one. This one. So here you can see this is actually a group type. This is a separate table. Sys underscore user underscore group underscore type. This is a group type. What this team does? What exactly this team does? Is it a approval group? What? See here, guys. In a nutshell, we are creating a group. For some groups, we will actually use it for services. For some groups, we will use it for approvals. We will not use it for services. We will use it only for approvals. For some groups, we will only use it for finance related work. Okay. So type of group means which type of group it is and all. Roles is their duty. Roles is their duty. So here this group responsibility is to provide the services. ITIL means services. This group is actually services group. Okay, how many services groups are there? We can actually filter out here. So let us say if this group is used for services and approvals both, you will select ITIL and you will select approval as well. So there is no group called approval, right? And here you can select human resources.
For the years, thing is not clear.
Okay, okay. Okay. So what I mean to say is if a group is used for services, if a group is used for approvals both, you will select ITIL and you will select approval both. Okay. So type of group means, guys, it is used for which purpose? This group is used for approvals only. This group is used for services. This group is used for HR. This group is used for finance. Which type of group it is? To differentiate it, we will select the type of group. You can see here, it is sys underscore user underscore group underscore type table. There is a type called, there is a table called group type table. Roles means there is a table called sys underscore user underscore role. Okay. So in this role table, these are the roles, these are the responsibilities, these are the duty. These are the responsibilities. That is actually group type, group responsibilities. Getting my point? That is
Yes, Uday. I have like in group we can add in the filter we can add role is ITL, right?
yeah.
So how will it take it? Like, is it depending on the roles of the persons that the persons are doing?
Roles of the person only. So if you go to
Okay.
the groups, so here you are on the groups, right? If you select the filter, if you select the roles here, it is actually based on the permissions, not based on the group type. Just run this one. So which group has ITIL role? So this group doesn't have ITIL role, ITIL type. This is not group ITIL, but this group has ITIL role. Based on
Okay.
the role only, it will actually filter. You can see this group has ITIL role. You getting my point?
Yes.
Not based on the group type field.
Okay. And I have one more question, like it's regarding yesterday's class, data policies. So usually we cannot convert visible and related list views properties from UI policy to data policy also. But those features can be manipulated if we modify any field from others data source. So is there any other way to make them work, like read only and mandatory?
Well, firstly, UI policies are used to make fields mandatory, read only, show or hide the fields and related lists
Yeah.
at certain condition on the form. Okay. Here, when it comes to the data policy is used to make field mandatory, only read only. Okay. Data policy is not used to hide the fields and related lists. Data policy is also not meant for views. Data policy also, in the data policy, you can't write a script. Because other sources will not have the fields on the form. Other sources will not have the fields on the form. Other sources will not have related lists on the form. Other sources will never have related lists on the form. Other sources will not have views on their forms. Other sources will not have the same script that work on the form. Whatever the script that we write in the UI policies, right? That script will not work on the other sources, right? So that is why we cannot convert UI policy as data policy. Are you getting my point?
Okay. Yeah.
See, it is ServiceNow form, we can see the fields, we can show or hide it. In ServiceNow form, we can see related lists. In ServiceNow form, we can see the views. In ServiceNow form, we can run the script. But when it comes to the other sources, on the other sources, you won't see the fields. You won't see the related list. You won't see the views. Whatever the script that we write, that will not work on the other source forms. That is why we cannot convert UI policy as data policy. And also in the data policy also, we won't write script. We won't write actually, we won't hide the fields. We won't hide the related list. We won't be able to make it to specific view. Getting my point?
Okay.
So there is no other source. So we have only data policy and UI policy. Data policy will work from other sources and UI policy will work only from the form.
Okay. That's all there for me.
If you have any doubts, guys, please make a note and we'll have it in we'll have a discussion in tomorrow session. Okay. Okay, guys. Then see you there in tomorrow session. Thank you all. Thank you, guys.